Hello guys and girls and welcome to TGM Players Football Manager 2017, the Journeywoman, episode 18, oops. Yeah, it is oops. Something weird went on with my computer. It decided to go really slow and it didn't click on game. So before I do switch over, I am going to make sure it does switch over. I will show you the results of the last two league games and then we will progress into the match. We beat Landskrona boys in the final league game 4-1. A hat-trick from Mark Minolti and a goal from Peter Kallstrom. And then we lost to Atletico Bilbao 3-1 in an absolutely abysmal performance. Al Sayed bagging a penalty on the 88th minute. Then we played a couple of friendlies, but I'm not going to show you because it will give away the new players that aren't eligible yet. So, crap, let's just get into this. So, we're going to be playing Jack Eriksson in goal, Bjorkander, Tagstrom, Anderson, Diraman, Berg, Success, Sayed, Lima, Granat, and McNulty, with a bench of Eskelinen, Salin, Kallstrom, Kazeni, Whiteman, Fagstrom, and Morsi. Please note, Whiteman's loan is also almost up, along with a couple of other players. I'm going to go Passionate, WeOAS, whatever the hell they're called. So everyone's green, but you know that doesn't always mean anything. So Athletic, no, I want to be looking at, Athletic Zaria. Wherever it may be, there. Oh my god, and Athletic Bilbao have took the lead. Alright, Success. Oh, that was a poor ball. That was a poor ball, Success. Tagstrom, finds Berg, Success, Lima, McNulty. Yeah, another poor ball. Berg, Success, Berg, Sayed, Berg, looking for Bjorkander. He finds him. Lima, and there it is, 1-0. That puts us top. Come on, can we hold on to this? That puts us back to a negative goal difference, a 0 goal difference. I don't know if we'll hold on to it, but we will try our best. Success with the free kick. It's going to be a crossing and headed away there by Sabali. So you might have actually noticed, well, no, you wouldn't have. You might remember I said there was 2 defenders coming in, which we paid a mil for. And we also had another player coming in who's familiar to us. Not familiar to this club, I don't believe, but oh my god, we're 2-0 up, Lima. I believe he was with us when we was at Angiorif in Lolo. That wasn't his actual name, but we renamed him because his name was very long. But yeah, Lolo is rejoining me. And Atletico Bilbao have took a good job I didn't say it then, because they've now took a 3-0 lead. So, oh my god, this is tight. 9-8-7-4. So we should be able to pick up a result against Zoria. And as long as we can remain on top in this game, I have no doubts. No, I'm not going to risk it just yet. No, we'll bring Kazani on for the second half. Kallstrom for Lima. Lima has finally agreed a new deal. Nowhere near as high as he wanted originally. And then he came in and said he'd like a new deal, so I offered him a new deal and he accepted it. Right, so I'm going to leave the third substitution just to see what happens. So Lima is now on a £1,000 per week contract, which is high enough to send him out on loan. Which does remind me that I need to loan list him. I'm sure 1,000 is enough. I can't remember if it was 1,000 or 1,500. If it was 1,500, we're screwed. But he is technically our best central attacking midfielder. But I'm trying to keep the squad like to as many Swedish players as possible. Despite recalling Josh Chate. Oh, and there it is, 3-0. Yeah, I think we can take the risk of bringing on one of these youngsters. So let's bring on Salin for, oh no, Takstrom maybe? Oh no. The episode started. I wanted to get it done before it. Oh well. So Bilbao are now beating Zaria 3-1. And let's have a look what's going on elsewhere. Arsenal 2-0 0-0 with Ajax, but Ajax do have the lead. FC Red Bull Salzburg 0-0 with Sevilla. FCSB 0-0 with Groningen. What a shot there. Is there another chance here? Success. Berg. Kazani. Kalstrup. No. Right. Galatasaray 0-0 with Olympique Lyonnais. We're 3-0 with Saint Etienne, which is a surprise considering the first result. Right, Kazani, is he through? Is he through? He's going to take a long shot. No, he doesn't go in. So Girondins of Bordeaux are 2-1 up over Lazio. Hajduk Split 1-1 with Grasshoppers. I hate it when goals happen. Karabakaspor are 1-0 down to KRC Genk. Zenit are 2-0 up over Malmo. Olympiacos are 3-0 up over Ashta whatever. Panathinaikos are 3-1 up over Rapid Vienna. Porto are 2-0 up over Djibouti. Tottenham Hotspur are 1-0 up over Red Bull Leipzig. Celtic are 1-1 with Rizespor, and I'm sure Celtic have the lead over Aggregate. No, wait, it's group stage, isn't it? I don't know. We'll have to look at the group after this, with one game remaining. See where everyone stands. Rubin are 3-1 up over Vitesse. Schalke 1-0 over Red Star. Vorskia are 3-2 over Slovan Bratislava. Trabzonspor 2-0 up over AEK. VfL Wolfsburg are 2-0 up over Braga. West Ham United are 2-0 up over Maribor. Inter Milan are 3-0 up over Westerlo. Young Boys are losing 2-0 to Rangers. Get in, Rangers. That's a corner to them. And that's all the results. So, as you can see, there is a few changes here. Right, Bilbao are still 3-1 with Zoria. And nice there by Deraman. He's fighting for his place. That's all I'm saying. So, like I said, I was going to have an under-21s team and a under-18s team, but teams have come in with loan offers, and first team game time against under-21s and under-19s game time, I'd rather let them go out on loan. I'm sure we get the option to... yeah, I'm sure we get the option to accept or reject being in the league. We did last season. We'll probably accept the under-19s, but it depends on what we have closer to the time as to whether we accept the reserves, the under-21s being in it. Tell them they did exactly what was needed. Good job, lads. Good job. But we're not out of the basket yet. Right, he's playing well. Lima seems to be carrying this side, and many think he has the ability to play at a higher level. Do you really think you can hold on to him? We've just got promoted. Oh yeah, we've qualified for the first knockout round. Nice. Awesome. Okay, I thought it was still open. Bjorkander on form. Well, why wouldn't he be? Okay, so we will see you back in see if we can arrange anything now in between now and the Zarya game. So, oh nice, $5.5 in that. Well, at least $5.5. Alright, the Saturday we'll add. Right, let's try these. Is there a, oh yay, profit. There we go. Okay, so we'll see you back for the Zarya game, and yeah, see if we can win the group or whether we finish second. So I did say we would have a look at the other groups. So West Ham United are topping Group A, and Ajax are in second. They're both through. Olympic Lyon have topped Group B, and Galatasaray are second. I think that second spot is still open. Young Boys have topped Group C, and Sevilla in second, but Rangers just behind. Let's see who Rangers play next. Rangers are playing Red Bull Salzburg, and Sevilla are playing Young Boys. So if Young Boys beat Sevilla and Rangers beat Red Bull Salzburg, Rangers could go through. So Inter Milan obviously top that group, and SK Rapid. It seems like a fight between, well, all of them really, but I think the odds are between Rapid Vienna and Panathinaikos. Lazio are topping Group E, and Girondins Bordeaux are in second, but again it's open. Group F, so Zenit are top, AC Milan second. Right, let's try and find, right, what group was it? F. Right, Group E, Group F. Okay, Zenit plays split. Oh, yeah, it's not happened yet. They played the day before, so oh yeah, I think Malmo are out. Sad to say, but I think Malmo are out. Braga are topping Group G, well, joint topping with Groningans, and VfL Wolfsburg are not far behind. Group H, Genk are topping. Olympiacos, well, they're both through. 4, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, yeah, they're both through. Schalke and Celtic, they're both through. Porto are through, and then it looks like it's between Trabzonspor and AEK with, remember how I said one team that always gets annihilated? Javia. 0 points. -9 goal difference, lost 5. Tottenham, obviously they've topped that group. Tottenham have topped Group F, K. Grasshoppers and Leipzig joint in points, but Grasshoppers are second via goal difference. And we're top of Group L, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how are we guaranteed to go through? Because, wait, 4, 8, 7, 6. One game remaining. 7, 8, 9, 10. AS Saint Etienne can move up to 10 points. Atletico Bilbao could move up to 8, 9, 10, 11 points. But Atletico Bilbao are playing AS Saint Etienne. So if Bilbao beat AS Saint Etienne, we go through. If AS Saint Etienne beat Bilbao, we go through. If they draw, we go. Yeah, I get it. Okay, I get it. And Zarya at bottom. Cool. So see you probably after this episode I'm watching, or watching on mute at the minute. See you in a minute. Hello guys and welcome back. So we've made a few more transfers. They're only freebies, nothing major. One player that I said I wouldn't be buying. Well, not buying. I said I wouldn't be going in with an offer for him. I didn't. They released him. I signed him on a free, and now I've loan listed him. I've released a couple of players on a free. Well, not on a free. I had to pay him compensation, but not that much. It was acceptable amounts. We sold a couple of players, trying to sell some more, but that's that. Anyway, to the final game of the group stage, even though we're already through. No matter what happens, we are through, even if we lose. So yeah, I believe I've signed another player that's previously of the club. I'm not quite sure. I didn't actually look at his history, but it came up and the press interviewed me about it, and I was like, okay, well, yeah, yeah, we're gonna concede, aren't we? Nope. Well done, Ericsson. And we are second. So that means Athletic are winning. Yep, 2-0. Jesus Christ, it's 30 minutes already? What the hell? I'd rather finish top, so we get an easier team. I don't even know which team we would get. I haven't looked. It might not even technically be the better team. Let's just pause a minute. Right, overview. Right, rules. Right, player. First knockout round. Okay, then stages. Oh. Can't view it yet. Well, I'm guessing it would be the second place team in any of the leagues. So you got Grasshoppers, Trabzonspor. Tough to say there. At the minute, Celtic, Olympiacos. Oh shit! AC Milan, Girondins, de Bordeaux, SK Rapid Vienna, Sevilla, Galatasaray, Ajax. There's a few tough teams in there. But there's also tough teams, well, even tougher teams in the other option. So going through first would be the best option. Financially, we need, well, yeah, we're through, so we're going to get it. But financially, we could do with a big team that's going to get a sellout. I mean, 8,000. It's not exactly going to be hard to sell out, but I mean, state. Oh, yeah, this is an away game. It's fine. They're already out. Nobody's really bothered. What about the away end? Where are our fans? Saw a couple there. Are they all on this stand that we can't see? Right, so 2-0 up. Wait, who scored them? Lima, and McNulty. The interesting question will be how many players I get to register for the next round, because I would like to bring in the new players and make some alterations, but if need be. Right, 3-0. I didn't even see that. So a goal from McNulty, a goal from Lima, and a goal from Syed. So let's bring on Kazeni. Right, and what about the players I'm trying to get rid of? So Donny and James Wilson. I mean, I've made them really pissed off. All the ones that haven't agreed to terminate, mutually terminate, I've made them really pissed off. Because I offered them mutual termination. They rejected. I waited about a week, offered them mutual termination again. They rejected. Offered them mutual termination again. About a week after that, they went to... One went to very poor, one went to poor. Then I transfer listed them all, and it didn't make much difference. And then I loan listed them all as well. We're going to concede. Not good for Wilson there. Come on, you prick. Perform. We need you to perform. Kazeni. I'm wondering how long we can actually stay in this, because obviously it doesn't finish until, like, what is it? Is it May or oh my god, own goal. Is it classed as an own goal though? Yep, Rafael Forster, own goal. 14 goals for, goal difference of 5. Ooh, if we can get one more. Oh no, Athletic have just scored again. So Saint Etienne are out, which is a bit of a surprise. I thought they would go through and Athletic would be the ones to go out. So the original plans as well was to, oh, there we go, we scored 5th, Kazani. The original plan was to keep Kuba and Chete at the club and play them as rotation this season, but I think I'm going to loan them out again. Hopefully to like the Supretton or Chete was doing well for Fulham, so wouldn't mind sending him out to Championship. I mean, he played every one of the games, but I recalled him, like, because I was happy with the squad I had, and then I saw these few players pop up, and I just thought, buy them. Okay, so 516k, is that it? Oh, plus 310k for the win. I can't believe we're still scouting these. Right, so 516k for achieving first place. Ooh, 2.65 mil again. Alright, and that can allow us to move just over 100k wage budget, which is good. We're committed spending. Wait, the club is currently spending 87,328. Committed spending 84,828. How is the committed spending less than the current wage budget? Committed spending is usually higher because it includes the players that are out on loan. Question mark. Right, Malmo FF retained top spot in Sweden. Gifana Sundsvall strong showing was significant in their rise and resulted in a sizable boost to the club's Swedish profile. Where are we? Oh, still low, still below Kalmar, which is disappointing to say the least. Players inducted into Gifana Sundsvall's overall best 11. King Arthur was the pick of 7 plays, the defensive midfielder, having accumulated 39 appearances and scored 6 goals for the team at an average of 7.39. Not bad considering he spent most of the season out on loan. Success: Al Sayed, Kevin Diraman, Linus Anderson, and Jack Eriksson were the other players inducted to become a part of GIF Sundsvall's proud history. Starting 11, Tommy Naren, Eric Bjorkender, Marcus Danielsson. Let's have a look at him. 29. And he's in Italy. And we sold him. Philip Tagstrom, Kevin Diraman, King Arthur, Success, Al Sayed, Raja. I've actually transfer listed Raja because it doesn't seem to be. He is still out on loan, I believe. No, is he back with us? Yeah, he's technically still out on loan. But yeah, he's oh. Let's see where he ranks in attacking midfield left. Fogson, Linda, Doan, Sigurdsson, Granat, Anderson, Lafferty, Raja, and Tony Elton. Right, end of season awards. Fans Player of the Season, Tagstrom. Second, Lima, and third, Success. Goal of the season, Rasmus Andernil Bozic versus Kalmar FF. Signing of the season, Peter Kallstrom. Peter Kallstrom. Oh yeah, attacking midfielder, weren't he? Or was he? Yeah, Peter Kallstrom was attacking midfielder. Young player of the season, Tagstrom. Sundsvall 2018 season review. Gifana Sundsvall had expected to make much of the Superettan promotion running and lived up to their pre-season billing by finishing top of the pile and claiming the title. The Sundsvall Football Review. UEFA Europa League first knockout round. Obviously, we're not out yet. Superettan winner and Svenska Cupen group stage. Yeah, you know, because we didn't win it this season. It's technically last season, even though it was the start of this season. Well, it was in amongst this season's games, which is confusing. Average attendance 5,957. So it's increased by about 1,000, but no, 1,500 roughly, but still poor. Total players used 47. Right, end of season meeting. underselling the quality in the squad. Okay then. Still not high enough. Okay. Wow. End of season confidence review, blah blah blah. Competitions quite high. Club stature quite high. Club philosophies, yeah, it's there. Squad harmony very good. Matches pretty good, and transfers it's okay. End of season Hagbom's scouting report, blah blah blah. Let's have a look at this guy. No, we don't need a left back. Most injuries, Ceci de Almada. Another player we've not really used, Timothy Way. Yearly training summary, blah 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 blah. We'll go through all that when they come back. But they can't go away. They can't go on holiday. We're still in the Europa. They can't go on holiday yet. That is not acceptable. They're not allowed to go on holiday. The board have announced that the paperwork has been completed and the club now own the stadium. Norrporten Arena in Sundsvall was built in 1945 before later being rebuilt in 2002. The stadium, which boasts undersoil heating, has room for 8,500 supporters with the potential to be expanded to a capacity of 12,000. Board to upgrade youth facilities. The board have announced that construction work has begun on the upgrade of the club's youth facilities. Initial estimates indicate that the planned work will cost around 975k. The board are delighted to announce that they have been able to finance the project without having to secure any external funding. It is expected that this ground improvement will take around 6 months to complete, so December, January, February, March, April, May, June. So into the season. Right, under 21s. Still loads here. Under 19s, still basically a full squad. Only one out on loan. Yeah, only one out on loan. Yeah, fine. I'm surprised the board haven't automatically accepted that. Oh yeah, I know why. Each time. Ooh. Spang Stadium. Okay then, so they're not happy to expand the stadium just yet. Increased junior coaching budget. Cool. Facilities, improved training facilities. Nice. So happy with that. Junior coaching budget has been increased over time, and it should reach an excellent level. But we already was aiming to reach an excellent level, so maybe we just boosted it a bit quicker. Pleased to announce that plans are in place to upgrade the club's training facilities. This is expected to cost in the region of 950,000. Construction work is set to begin on the 12th of the 2nd, 2019, and is scheduled to be complete by 12th of the 5th, 2019. So, yeah, obviously it has to go through planning first. But that's good. Youth facilities, we own the stadium now. Training facilities, youth budget's been expanded. We've got all the staff we need. We've got a pretty decent squad. So I will go through the transfers now. So let's just see if we can avoid showing you who's come in first. So Alright, 11th call, right, 11th, that's all this month. So, loan. Right, Samuel Aziz released, Simon Johnson, Johannesson released, David Abaya released, Jones Nyberg released, Daniel Helm released, Kim Eriksson released, and Alexander Panayoty released. Simon Band, Arvid Nystrom, Ben Montgomery, and Joel Quilberg all released. It was a shame about Quilberg because, you know, we brought him 500k and he just wasn't. I mean, he does look decent, but he just wasn't impressing, so to say. He's already joined it. Has he already joined a new club? Oh no, that's where he went on loan, wasn't it? So he played 20 games for us, average rating of 6.75. Then he played 11 games for them, 2 assists, 1 play of the match, 6.86. But it just still wasn't enough for him to be second choice left back. Even some of our youngsters were better. Loan, and then we released Mark Duffy. Loan. Maki Says has been sold for 145k to Hammarby. It's a 24-year-old Argentinian attacking midfield, central midfield striker. He did well for us, and then we sent him out on loan, and he dropped. So, yeah. Loan. Keon King, sold him for 10k. We got him for, what, nothing? He didn't play for us. He went out on loan, played 18, scored 7, got 3 assists and 1 play of the match. But it just wasn't enough. It was about 20th in line. Loan. Yeah, so all loans there. So, what have we done since? How much have we sold since the 11th month? So 145k. Oh, just 145k. And in terms of ins, so Dennis Olsen from Djurgårdens IF, and wow. And this is a player I'm on about, is a star player, but massive decrease. I mean, it's not been eligible to play for games, but I mean, look at that, 3.5 star current ability, left wing, left back, massively decreased, and he's still our first choice left back. Is even ahead of Diraman. Like, Diraman's dropped to a 2-star. Parisi is 2.5 star. And then Noah Sanko Sundberg from AIK, another bargain. 500k, they were up amongst the top. So no idea why they would get rid of this lad for such a cheap price. Again, he's not been eligible to play. He's only really been playing in friendlies. But again, 3.5 star, potential of 4.5. 22-year-old, centre back, left back, right back. Going to port, boom, straight in, first, best player, best player, star player for most Allsvenskan sides, professional, Highly professional, and he fits in well, works well within a team. Good in the air, could successfully be retrained as a defensive midfielder. Counts towards a minimum of 8 players trained in Sweden. Poor first touch, can only play in one position, should be put on an individual training regime to increase his training. Yeah, and he's been with us before, not with me, but he has been with us. 2016, I don't know, was that us? Maybe it was. Maybe we did loan him in. Or did we? Yeah, I think we had him and then terminated him because of the wages we was paying him and the monthly fee. But yeah, so Dennis Olsen, this was the guy that's previously of us. 2012 all the way to 2016, and I think I sold him in because of the weight. I sold him off because of the wages he was on. Obviously, when we took over, they just dropped down from the Allsvenskan. We sold him on. Goodbye. So BK Hacken brought him 325k. Djurgårdens brought him 475k, and then we've gone and brought him for 500k. Then we signed Muammar Tankovic on loan with an option to buy, 200k option to buy, I believe. Yeah, 200k option to buy. Third choice, but if Lima does go out on loan, he will be second choice. Good player for most Allsvenskan sides, highly professional, ability to do the unexpected, displays resolute characteristics, currently playing at close to his full potential. That is a bit disappointing. Enjoys big matches, fairly consistent, balance and ability, can play in a couple of positions, fills the individual training, poor heading, strength and fitness. Poor heading? Oh yeah, it's fine. So yeah, he's a pretty versatile player. We'll see how he does. Yeah, we also signed this guy. I can't remember putting this one through, but apparently we signed him from Brackley. Or no, we sent him on loan. We got him from Welling. Berudian. Okay, this guy looks. I think I'm going to end up releasing this guy. Did they even pay? No, we got him on a free. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I remember now. We had him on trial somewhere amongst all this lot. Somewhere around there. And he looked decent. But obviously, now that we've moved up a league, his ratings dropped down. And then alright, Lolo. So this one was agreed again ages ago. It was more on the fact of I didn't know if we was going to be staying. I thought we was going to be staying in the league because at the time we was on that bad streak. So we signed him from Hadisk Vales, and as you see, he was with us when we was in Anja. We brought him in, and we sold him on. Well, no, we never. We sold him to him for free. We sold him on to free with a sell-on clause, but as they've released him and we've bought. No, sorry, they never released him. His contract expired. Wow, that is what the hell. 2018, 24 games, 8 goals, 3 players in a match. What league are they in? Oh my God, second division. That just stands for everything, don't it? But apparently he is So let's just go and remind you of his name. It was Frederick Kayembe Ilo. Yeah, it was awkward. It actually, and on the pitch, it actually showed up as the whole name, and it was just really awkward. So, ability to strike a ball sweetly makes him a good finisher, very well suited to Allsvenskan's football, and we've signed him from a Division 2 team, and he's very well suited to Allsvenskan. That is just, wow. He's developed. He has developed. I don't think he was this good. I knew he was good and he had the potential to become better, but 2 seasons? What? Yeah, 1 or 2 seasons and boom. Fairly ambitious nature, fair amount of pace, counts towards trained in Sweden. Recently begun working towards developing a new trait. Blah, blah, blah. High professional squad and Lolo is trying to adapt to fit in. Can only play one position right now. Has work to do on his crossing. Yeah, but he's third choice striker. And then we signed Max Watson. You'll remember he came in on us on loan. He was a backup option. It seems to have improved a little bit, not majorly, but a little bit. His determination has gone up by the looks. Not really sure what else, to be fair. But his determination's gone up. So he only played 6 games for us, and we have loan listed him straight away. Then we signed Robin Trenberg, another very versatile player. Wow. He's got that whole man figure. Predominantly a defensive midfield centre. 2.5 star. He's 25. He's been with them before. Wow. And if I'm thinking right, is another player that I've released or sold on for free. I don't know why. Why would I sell him on? Good player for most Allsvenskan sides, highly professional, works well within a team, natural in a couple of positions. Oh, I know why I sold him on, because of how versatile he was. I didn't want players that were like, I didn't want to have to set it to show natural positions only. But I'm not too fussed, because I mean, despite that saying defensive midfield centre, defensive right, it is not unnatural at defensive right. And then we signed Saman Godes, right mid, right winger. Have I showed you this guy already? Right mid, right winger, versatile player. Yeah, I have. Valued at 1.5 mil, and we signed him for free from Malmo. Played 25 games for them, scored 2, and 2 assists, which is quite poor. But at 25, I would say he's still developing. But of course, he counts towards the trained in Sweden. And that's the whole aspect of what we are doing. So, oh yeah, it is showing there. Defensive right, midfield centre. So in terms of goalkeepers, we've got Eriksson as the first choice, and then it's split really between Larsson and Eskelinen. But if someone comes in with a good loan offer, like a good team comes in with a loan offer for Larsson, we might loan him out again. So first choice defence has got to be Sundberg and Tagstrom, with Anderson and Dystrom being just behind. Let's just remove that, so players that aren't in the squad bug off. And then yeah, Anderson, Tagstrom, and then Watson being that backup player. He is wanted by a few clubs as well. I wouldn't mind him going out to Cipreton. In terms of right back, of course it's going to be Bjorkander and Blomqvist. And then left back will be Olsen and Diraman. As long as well, yeah, depending on if anyone comes in for Diraman on a loan, or this is barring any transfers that happen between now and the start of the season. So in terms of defensive mid, I'm not quite sure what my first choice is going to be yet. I'm definitely thinking Kevin Borg. Possibly thinking Kevin Borg and Success, because they've played a lot this season. And then maybe King Arthur, Tranberg, and Kuba rotating. Unless Kuba goes out on loan. He is the only one loan listed. In terms of right mids, it's a tough choice really between Godas and Al Sayed. But it's between them two. They'll be fighting it out. And Josh Chate as the backup. Hence why I'm offering him out on loan now. And also, obviously, Kuba's only showing as a 1.5. I think he's so much better than that, but maybe it's just because he's not had enough game time at this level. In terms of left mid, left wing, no real changes really. Folkson, Linda, and Granat. And maybe if we can't get rid of him, maybe. I mean, there's players in here we can move up that could potentially be useful, like Sigurdsson, Donny, Francisco Carlos, and a couple of others. Egon Schmeichel as well. He's another option for goalkeeper if Larson does go out, but he is wanted. In terms of attacking midfield, it's going to be... we do have Lima loan listed, and he is wanted by a club. So it will be... If Lima doesn't go out on loan, it will be Lima, Kallstrom, Tankovic, Johannesson. And then if Lima does go, Kallstrom, Tankovic, Johannesson. In terms of strikers, it will be Mark McNulty, Kazeni, Lolo, and Harry Owen as that backup player. But he is going to be playing. Harry Owen is going to be playing. That is one thing I can guarantee. Right, I will bring you back in a moment because I am bursting for the toilet for the draw. See you in a sec. Hello and welcome back. So here we are at the European first knockout round cup draw, and yeah, there's a lot of teams left. So let's just go on automatic. We have just had the Allsvenskan schedule given. Oh, that's two of the best teams already out there. So I'll show you that as well after, and the friendlies I've set up. Some of the better teams going out here. Oh shit, and other teams drop into it that haven't made it, that didn't get through, that were third in the Champions League. Oh crap. It could be other bigger teams. I forgot about that. Grasshopper, Schalke, Olympiacos, Porto, Rapid Vienna, Braga, Bilbao, Tottenham, Galatasaray. Give Suns out. Oh God, Galatasaray. See if they got any big names that I recognise. Not really. Maybe this guy. Right, so the schedule. So here we go, 2019, season 2019. So we've got, start off with a friendly at home against Alsund. Then we welcome Sparta Prague, FC Copenhagen. And then we travel to Angier because, you know, we like setting up a yearly friendly against them. And we like setting up a yearly friendly against Malmo and AOK as well. So they're lined up. 2 home games against them because, you know, it's too far to travel to Malmo or AOK apparently. And Geffy as well, a team we faced last season. And then we have the first leg against Galatasaray, and then so we'll be doing Galatasaray and Kalmar FF, and then we'll do Galatasaray and Östersunds, and then Syrianska and depending on what comes first, it will either be Malmo or the next stage of the cup. So, wait, let's just have a look back at last season. So 18th for the third was the semi. Yeah, the second. Wait, 10th for the third, 18th for the third, and then third of the fifth. Wow, that was a big delay. So third and third. So 10th for the third. Oh, but that's when the last group game is. So yeah, I reckon there'll be at least 2 more fixtures before the Malmo game. So it'll probably be Syrianska and if we get through the next round, and then again if we get through the next round, and probably Malmo, and then if we're expecting the cup to be around the 5th, it's going to be about there. Now, the reason it's so different, obviously, the Allsvenskan start a bit earlier because there is 16 teams, whereas what was in the Superettan? Oh, 16 teams. So, no, it's not very different at all. But expectations. This is the interesting bit. Okay, so Svenska Cup. The minimum expectation is that the team reach the quarterfinal of the Svenskan Cup. Allsvenskan. The minimum expectation is that the team finish near the top of the Allsvenskan this season, and that was the lowest option I had. We had around top of the league or win the league. We had, and that was the same with the cup as well. That was the lowest option we had available financially. Even if we'd have put it to win the league, win the Svenska Cup, it made £1,000 difference to the wage budget. Nothing. And UEFA Europa League, again, I should have just put reach first knockout round because, well, we're already there. So, yeah, I put it as reach group stage, I think it was. And so yeah, there was reach group stage. No, there was three. There weren't. There was two. There's reach group stage and reach playoffs. So we went with the lowest. So naturally, we're exceeding expectations. In terms of actually, so we'll have a look at the rules. There isn't really any difference. So number of teams 16. Dates played between the 23rd of the 3rd 19 and the 10th of the 11th. Points for win 3, points for draw 1. So the regular 30 games. Teams play each other twice. Match rules. The match should have at least 9 players trained by a club in Sweden, 7 subs named, maximum of 3 use, so no difference there. No trialists allowed to play a match, no difference there. No difference in the goal scored, goal difference then goals scored. Only difference really is the prize money. So yeah, 667,000 for first, pretty poor actually. Qualification, team in 14th position qualifies for playout. Bottom 2 teams are relegated. Top team qualifies for UEFA Champions League, second qualifying phase. Teams play 2nd and 3rd qualify for UEFA Europa League, first qualifying round. Typical bans really. 1 match ban for every 3 yellow cards, 1 match ban for every red card. Following bans may also be added for specific offences: 1 match striking another player, 2 matches violent conduct, striking another player, 5 matches, 12 matches striking a match official. Never seen that happen, but you know. Transfer window Thursday 15th of November 18 to Sunday the 31st of March 2019, and 15th of July 2019 to 11th of August 2019. So that window is pretty big. Obviously, it fits in the January transfer window for England and all the other big leagues, and then you got that one as well, July to August. Again, it fits in with that. And then wage rules: £325 per week minimum wage for full-time non-EU players. So let's just have a look at the stadiums we'll be visiting. So 15 stadiums. So Friends Arena we'll be visiting twice for AIK and Djurgårdens. Tele2 Arena we'll be visiting. Is that twice as well? No, once. For Hammarby. Okay, 14 stadiums will be visited. Well, technically 15 if you count our own. 14 if you don't. Swedbank Stadium for Malmo. Boris Arena for Elfsborg. Gamia Ullevi for Göteborg.